Welcome back to the Bethany Sports Beat. I'm Don Westphal, Director of Athletics here at Bethany, and we are going to kick things off here in the fall preview week and talk a little bit of volleyball right now. That means John Olmanson is in the chair next week. Coach Olmanson back for his third season with the Vikings. Last year, one of those seasons where opportunities just didn't necessarily seize each of them as they came in front of you, and because of that, you end up just outside looking in as far as getting into the conference tournament. Season, a lot of experience with that team went. I know that you brought in a rather healthy roster of players right now. Obviously, competition for spots with a large number of seniors that you graduated from a year ago. There's a ton of opportunities out there, and I would imagine you feel pretty good about the blend of the newer players that you brought in, as well as some of their experience that you are going to be returning as well. Nice group of athletes for you to work with.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a good core of returners that may not have seen the court quite a lot last season, but their effort in practices and the support from the bench is showing now that there is opportunity there. They recognize that, and they're working hard, knowing that there are spots to earn. And the freshmen that are coming in now, and some transfers and some athletes that have been on campus that are now going to do volleyball again. It's a really good mix, and they all understand that the opportunity is there. So everybody's working real hard. Actually, we just had the best practice this morning.
Okay. Well, ironically, then it coincides here. So you're coming in at a little bit of an upbeat note, and optimism reigns supreme right now, I would imagine that. And again, the chance for you as a coach, especially with the large number of recruits you brought in, we're looking at a roster right now of 20 plus here right now. Correct. So have you sensed a different just level of, I guess, competitiveness, and people realize there's virtually no guarantee out there, so the overall balance is maybe a little bit more than you've seen in the first couple of years here as far as just people going after the opportunities that are there? Absolutely.
The recruits that I talk to know that there isn't any promise of court time or starting position or anything like that. The opportunity is there to work hard and earn a spot, and I'm seeing that. It also speaks to the personalities that I'm matching up with when I am recruiting, and those players want to come play for me because they understand, yeah, it's all opportunity and it's all hard work. So that mentality with the athleticism of the returners and the athleticism of the freshman class coming in and transfers and such, it's just a really high energy setting right now, and they're all supporting each other and feeding off each other. It's great. As
a coach, especially again with a lot of the new players coming in, and the fact that even for a lot of the players coming back, they've had just the 1 year of experience, they're still relatively new to collegiate volleyball. From a coaching perspective, change of techniques, anything new that you're looking to instill this year, without giving away any secrets, of course, but ideas as far as how you're going to play the game on the court and changes you might be looking at based on personnel?
Yeah, again, to go back to who we have and who is just coming on board as freshmen this year, the volleyball that they've played at their respective high schools in the junior Olympic ranks is a higher level of volleyball. And so they're coming already quite a bit prepared for what level we play at here in the UMAC, and that's translating very quickly. And so the speed of the practices is really good. Like I said before, the energy is really great too. So it's going to translate into more depth than I've had in the 2 previous seasons here, and that's a great problem to have of who to play. I've never been a coach that read a lot into statistics, and I think I'm able to now because I've got more bench to support going in if we need to make a change or change the pace a bit.
Okay. So again, here right at the cusp of the season getting going, so you probably kick things off with a tournament and a few scrimmages along the way, and all of a sudden you delve right into the conference tournament, which really, conference in recent years has kind of, at least to some degree, featured a trip. You're going to have to get through Northwestern somehow because they've done rather well here in recent seasons. But again, as far as you look at the conference race right now, things pretty wide open right now, or is it still Northwestern the team to beat?
Northwestern is still the team to beat. She has a good thing going up there, and she has quite a few returners. There wasn't as much change as we had losing those 6 or 7 seniors. However, the positions that the other programs graduated people out of, and maybe coaching changes as well, I think it's more level this year than it has been in the past 2 from my experience, and I'm real happy about that. We're placed preseason polls where we are, and I'm more than happy to change some opinions as we go here.
Yeah, preseason polls right now would put you kind of in the mix where you've been in recent years with, MLC is going to be right in there. You mentioned a coaching change up at Morris, and then Superior's in the league as well, and that adds another element as far as a team coming in from a different conference. But in recent years, they've had a lot of successes as well. So especially with changes as far as how the conference schedule goes and the number of matches you guys actually get in there, the fact that there's a reduction actually in conference matches, does that even, I would imagine, put a little more importance on when you get that one shot at that team? We're not going to necessarily have the return matchup. We need to get them right now tonight.
Exactly. In the team meeting we had yesterday, that's almost word for word what I told them.
I wasn't listening or anything like that.
Fine if you were.
Okay.
We have one shot. We can't say, well, we'll get them next time, because next time is next year. We have one shot for our conference standings, and the intensity should ratchet up anytime it's a conference match. But now that we just have one against our conference opponents, we've got to just go for the gold.
All right. Well, again, the Vikings look to be one of those teams fighting for a spot in the conference tournament. We'll follow their matches throughout the season. We encourage you to do so as well here on BLCVikings.com. This is John Olmanson. I'm Don Westphal. You have been watching the Bethany Sports Beat.